Hey, Shalom. All praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Wahab Kodash, which is all praise to the Most High. His name is Yahweh, in the name of His Son, Yahweh Shai. Rakah Kodash means Holy Spirit. Everything I said was in the Hebrew language. Double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone who rule well. Honorable mention to the brothers out there prophesying on the highways and byways in truth and sincerity and diligence, peace of the elect. I was just reading Ecclesiasticus, known as the Book of Sirach, and just wanted to do a lesson on what I had read. I got to the point of what is that, chapter 7? Hold on, let's pull that up. Salakia, chapter 7, verse, what's that? 26. Okay, this is Ecclesiasticus, which here at Great Millstone we call Sirach, not to get it confused with Ecclesiastes. But it's Ecclesiasticus chapter 7, verse 26. It says, "Hast thou a wife after thy mind? Forsake her not." You see, being a brother in the truth or a man in the truth, you got a wife after your mind, she in order under you to a certain extent, because no woman is, is in the current condition we in right now. It's very rare, brother, for that matter, have his woman in total order. But for the most part, you got a woman after your mind. Don't forsake her, But this is the point I want to speak on. It says, "But give not thyself over to a light woman." So I was musing over the word light, so I looked it up. In etymology, go to the word light. All right. So this is a etymon line. Etym mean true thing. Ology means study of. So this is the study of a true thing. So, words have power. Oh, there's it. See, it's frivolous there. But light, okay. I'll just get to the point. It says frivolous is from early 13th century. That of unchaste. Now, chaste is that's like the root word of chastity. So if someone is chaste or someone has their chastity, that means they have their virtue. That means they're not promiscuous. They're not a whore. They're not a slut. They're not a thought. Okay? It says, but if you're unchaste, is a prefix meaning not. So if you're not chaste, that means you are a whore. You are a thought. You are a slut. You are promiscuous. Okay? It says both from the notion of lacking moral gravity. You have no morals. Okay? Oh, and then it goes down. It says it's from 1530s. Light skirts, woman of easy virtue. So what is a woman of easy virtue? We had to look that up. Easy virtue. It says definition of easy virtue: sexually promiscuous behavior or habits. Ladies of easy virtue. All right, so you got women out there that might say, "Oh, I'm not sexually promiscuous," but they have sexual promiscuous habits. All right, because I'll get this real quick. You don't have to. We'll just let the scripture speak. All right. This is Isaiah 3:16. Moreover, the Lord, all caps is the Most High's name. Moreover, Yahweh said, because the daughters of Zion are haughty. Who is the daughters of Zion? The Israelite woman, the so-called Negro, Latino, and Native American woman. You're haughty, proud. Haughty means what? To be high, to be exalted, lofty, arrogant. These women are arrogant and walk with stretched forth necks. See how the scriptures speak about the Israelite woman? Yes, y'all have a stretched forth neck, a loose, leaning neck, and wanton eyes, walking and mincing as they go and making a tinkling with their feet. All right, notice me. You see a woman she got her heels on, got the weave, the blonde weave all the way down to her back. The crowd gonna notice that because she's gonna make sure they notice. She gonna make noise. But the point I wanted was wanton eyes, mean to ogle. Okay, coquettishly. A coquette is I think that's a flirtatious term. Okay, matter of fact, we'll get it. It said coquettishly. Wanton eyes, you all up in the mall, the supermarket, or wherever you at. A woman might be on the arm of a man, but she ogling you. She looking you up and down, checking you out. Coquette definition, a woman who flirts. A woman who flirts. Okay, coquettishly. That was in the definition of wanton. All right, so now let's look up frivolous, because that was a part of it as well. Okay, frivolous, Latin, silly, empty, trifling, worthless. And you women are trifling and worthless. Because what does the word woman mean? Well, the word woman means servant. And you women don't know how to properly serve a man. All right? Some of the basic functions that a man need, cooking, sewing, knitting, things of that nature. Not only do the so-called black woman, Latino woman, Native American woman not know how to do, they don't care to know how to do it. All right? It's not at all in their thoughts. Okay? So and here's why. Because of your daddy. The so-called white man, your daddy. And you got the nigger woman on social media will blatantly come out and say, and I've seen it from my own eyes, thanking their daddy, the white man. They had this one blonde-haired goon woman saying, I want to thank my daddy, the white man, for giving me whatever, food stamps and welfare and this. And she literally said all these things. Little did she know those things is going to be taken away. But anyway, get this scripture here. This is Jeremiah 31:22. It says, how long wilt thou go about, O thou backsliding daughter? It's talking about Israel. All right. For the Lord, for Yahweh, have created a new thing in the earth. A woman shall compass a man. Yeah, that's a new thing in the earth. When you go into the history of in the ancient world and antiquity, regardless of what nation or nationality of people you was dealing with, for the most part, men ruled over women. Okay, but when you look at the society in America, coming from the women's suffrage movement, all right, with whatever the name was. What was that woman named? Susan B. Anthony, whatever. All right, and then it progressed into the 60s, the feminist movement. All right, because the feminist was the so-called white woman having a beef with the so-called white man. But then they added the Israelite woman into that. All right? And they compassed us. What do compass mean? To turn about or around or aside, back or towards. To go about or go around. They went around us, man. Whereas our woman was under us and we was the head of our women. Through the policy and the unrighteous decrees of the so-called white man, they went around our authority. Okay? But anyway, yeah, they call that what women's lib. The word liberation means free, or lib, or to be liberated, to be free. To be liberated how? To be sexually immoral. That's why it says, "Give not yourself over to a light woman," because of the conditions and the circumstances of America. We ain't even got to go into the homosexual aspect, but just the women in general, talking about women's liberation. We're free to do what? What were you not able to do? You know what I mean? You were a woman. You had all the bounds. You had all the freedom to express yourself as a woman in the capacity of the word woman, what woman meant. But you women don't want to be a woman. You want to be a man, okay? Or you want to have the parts or the bodily organs of a woman with the nature of a man. It's madness. Okay? But this is going back to the Apocrypha. This is First Ezra. We're gonna go to chapter 4. First Ezra 4. Let's see. First Ezra 4:14. O ye men, it is not the great king, nor the multitude of men, neither is it wine that excelleth. Who is it then that ruleth them, or have the lordship over them? Are they not women? If you let it. A long time ago, an older man in my neighborhood, he asked us a question. You know, young men, years ago, he asked us a question. He said, who's smarter, men or women? And, you know, some said men. You know, some of the effeminate said women. But he gave the correct answer. He said, basically he said a woman only smarter than a man if he let her. You know what I'm saying? Without that understanding, without the knowledge, without the scriptures, a woman will run circles all over. And that's what they're doing. And a woman will run circles around a man if he let her, if he's ignorant, if he's incompetent of the word, especially because the word tells you that they got songs out there. I hate to quote him, but Lil Wayne said, he said, and the Bible told us every girl was sour. Now, what he meant by that was like, hey, these women ain't nothing. Where's that at? This is in Ecclesiastes, the 7th chapter. He said he's found 1 in 1,000 righteous men, but out of women he found none. When you read Job 39:17, it says, for the Lord have deprived her of wisdom and understanding. That don't mean a woman can't be a mathematician. Yeah, you might have some knowledge or whatever, or she can't be but as far as wisdom and the application of knowledge and mainly these scriptures, no, women don't have that. Women are, and that's just the fact of the matter. It says, verse 15, women have borne the king and all the people that bear rule by sea and land. Even of them came they, and they nourished them up that planted the vineyards from whence the wine cometh. These also make garments for men. Yeah, back then. These bring glory unto men, and without women, women cannot be. So and without women cannot men be. Yeah, and if men have gathered together gold and silver, or any other godly thing, do they not love a woman, which is comely in favor and beauty? And letting all those things go, do they not gape, and even with open mouth fix their eyes fast on her? And have not all men more desire unto her than unto silver or gold, or any goodly thing whatsoever? A man leaveth his own father that brought him up, and his own country, and cleaveth unto his wife. He sticketh not to spend his life with his wife, and remembereth neither father, nor mother, nor country. By this also ye must know that women have dominion over you, if you let them. Do ye not labor and toil and give and bring all to the woman? Yeah, a man taketh his sword and goeth his way to rob and to steal, to sail upon the sea and upon rivers, and looketh upon a lion, and goeth into darkness. And when he hath stolen, spoiled, and robbed, he bringeth it to his love. Wherefore a man loveth his wife better than father or mother. Yeah, many there be that have run out of their wits for women and become servants for their sakes. Yeah, man, people have lost their mind. Done lost their marbles and become servants for their sakes. A role reversal. The scripture says a woman shall compass a man. Here it is. The woman's supposed to be a servant. Supposed to be catering and attending to you. You got the woman stay at home. You got a situation where a woman don't work, don't clean, don't cook, don't do nothing. You got the man doing all that. He work, he come on cook, he come on clean, he come on take care of the kids. Okay? Verse 27, it says, Many also have perished, have erred, and sinned for women, man. Yeah, man. I'm gonna get this, get another definition. It was frivolous. I didn't finish it. Frivolous, silly, empty, trifling, worthless, broken, crumbled. Okay. In law by 1736. This is what I wanted. So clearly insufficient as to need no argument to show its weakness. So it ain't even no argument. For the most part, these women is so clearly insufficient that you don't even got to prove it. You don't even got to state your case or prove your point. You know, the next person, like to the next person, you be like, look, man, this chick ain't nothing. Like, well, how she ain't nothing? She this, she that, etc., etc. No, you ain't even got to do that. People can see it for themselves, man. For the most part, the majority, the vast, large majority, mainly of the Israelite woman, they're frivolous, worthless. They are what's the other word? They are light, promiscuous, without moral. What did it say again? Without moral. Well, my thing don't want to work. Oh, gravity. Without moral gravity, ain't got no weight to them when it come to morality. Don't hold no weight. So I'll read Ecclesiasticus, known as Sirach 7 and 26 again. I'll read it I'll pull it up. It says, "Has thou a wife after thy mind? Forsake her not, but give not thyself over to a light woman." Yeah, don't give yourself over to a light woman. You know, Job told his wife she sounded as one of the foolish women. Okay, and here it is. Job was a righteous man, and before the calamity came, he may not have thought his wife was, a righteous woman. That's why he told her that. You sound as one of the foolish women. Like, basically, you should know better. Even we can take it back to Adam and Eve. Eve, according to wisdom and knowledge, okay, Eve should have knew better. Here it is, Adam, the king of the whole world, the king of earth. But who did the serpent go to? He went to the woman, because this is women. This is the average Israelite woman, so-called Negro, Latino, Native American. This is their mindset. Okay. This is 1 John 2 and 15. Love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him. For all that is in the world, the lust of the flesh, that's women. The lust of the flesh. What did it say? The woman saw the fruit that it could make one wise. The lust of the flesh and the lust of the eye, she saw it. And how do women do that today? The college or the career, for the most part, for a woman that so-called got her head on her shoulders. Okay? It says, and the pride of life is not of the Father, but is of the world. And these women are of the world, man. It's all about the pride of life. That's why when you so-called go to a well-to-do woman's house, it's comfortable as all hell, man. Everything is, for the most part, exquisite. Nice, comfortable couch, nice, up-to-date TV, nice coffee table, nice kitchen table, badass bedroom set. Okay? But that's what it says in 1 Esdras 4. Many have ran out of their wits for a woman, have lost their damn mind for a woman. Because no matter how you want to put it, no matter how you slice it, women cannot and will never be the voice of reason. Okay, because of this. This is and I'll end it with this scripture. I quoted it earlier, but you just get it. This is Job 39:17. Because the Most High have deprived her of wisdom, neither hath he imparted to her understanding. It all goes back, the Lord made everything. He didn't make the woman to have wisdom and understanding. That's why in Proverbs 8 he said, unto ye men I call. In Ezekiel 34 he says, the flock of my pastor, my sheep are men. And even going into Revelations, he said the Lord deals with the men. And then when you go to Corinthians, that's the order. It goes the Most High, his son, the man, then the woman. It didn't say the Most High, his son, the man and woman. Ain't no side by, we walk side by side, we equal. The Lord never said that. All right? And with that, Lord willing, this was the edifying lesson. All praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh. Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Bahawa Kai Kodash. Double honors to our apostles and elders.